Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Movie kisses. Punjab. Waterworks. Mobilized. Da plane. And nature study. Where do we begin, player 1? He said kissing Kirsten Dunst upside down in the rain was the hardest thing he's done as Spider-Man. Let's hear it, player 1. Yep. You again, player 1. In To Have and Have Not, she kisses Bogart and says, "It's even better when you help." Yes, player 1? Yeah! You are correct. Player 1? Answer, it's the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead. Player 1, give us a wager. Okay, here is the clue. A mutt and a cocker spaniel slurp spaghetti and smooch in this 1955 classic. That puts you even further ahead. Player 1. 1940s classic film in which the heroine says, kiss me as if it were the last time." Let's hear it, player 1. Good. Select again. 1981 drama in which Norman Thayer asks wife Ethel, "Want to dance, or would you rather just suck face?" Let's hear it, player 1. That's correct. You again, player 1. Since 1947, the historic region of Punjab has been divided between these two countries. Let's hear it, player 2. That's correct. Player 2. As part of his easternmost conquests, this Greek's armies occupied the Punjab around 327 BC. Player 1? Right. Player 1? In the 1840s, this European power fought two costly wars over the Punjab before annexing the region outright. Okay, player 1? Yes. Player 1? In this Kipling work, the title orphan's father was a sergeant in an Irish regiment in the Punjab. Let's hear it, player 2. That's right. Way to go. Player 2. Predominant in the Punjab, this religion has origins in both Hinduism and Islam. It's player 1. You are correct. Player 1, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. A waterfall provides only temporary safety from the Hurons for Alice and Cora in this Fenimore Cooper novel. Okay, player 3. Yeah, good.
Yeah! Woo!
All right, let's. An old man recalls his time with the Benzini Brothers Circus in water for these large beasts. Player 1. Right you are. Player 1. Conrad's Heart of Darkness was inspired by his voyage up this African river. Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. Player 1, back to you. This final Joyce novel's ending leads back to its beginning. River Run past Eve and Adams. Okay, Player 3. Right. Player 3. This author's The Open Boat is based on his experience surviving an 1897 shipwreck. Player 2. Yep. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. A mechanical device used to indicate musical tempo. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1. Fly agaric is one of these spore-producing fungi of the Basidiomycetes class. Yes, Player 2.
Yeah!
Right you are. Player 2. It can be a powerful person in entertainment or a member of a Muslim dynasty that once ruled India. Player 2. Yes. Player 2. Someone who moves from relationship to relationship is a serial one. Yes, Player 1. Good. Where do we begin? This large tube-shaped pasta is often stuffed with cheese and baked with a tomato sauce. Okay, Player 3. Right. Player 3, where do we start? The first commercial plane flights out of the United States were in 1920 between Key West and this nearby country. Player 2. Right. All right, let's. In 2004, this airline introduced non-stop flights between Newark and Changi Airport. Okay, Player 3. That's it. Player 3. Flying at the then incredible speed of 575 miles per hour, the Boeing 707 began commercial flight service in this decade. Player 3. Yes. Please pick again. This U.S. company created the venerable DC-10 jetliner. Player 2. Right. Where do we begin? The first commercial passenger transatlantic service was by Pan Am in 1939 between New York City and this French port. Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. Okay, let's get back into this. An oil called urushiol causes skin irritation when you brush up against this three-leafed plant, Rus radicans. Player 2. Right. All right, let's get back. Here's Kelly. She'll show you.
These spore-producing plants are among the Earth's most ancient. Some species date back more than 300 million years.
Let's hear it, player 3. Good for you! Where do we begin? Like fish. Mushrooms have these, but in a mushroom, they're where the spores are produced. Player 3? That's right, way to go! Select again. The northern fur species of this migrates from its breeding grounds in Alaska's Pribilof Islands to California. Let's hear it, player 2. Hey, you're right. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. The freshwater peach blossom type of this sticky coelenterate is making a comeback in China's Jilin Lake. Let's hear it, player 2. Yep. Player 3 is going first in Double Jeopardy when we come back following this. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. The movie of the song. Word origins. Literature. The human body. Let's go to Suriname and U.S. cities. Player 3, you're in last place, which means you get to select first in Double Jeopardy. Lose Yourself, 2002. Yes, player 1? Yes. All right, let's get back. A Whole New World, 1992. Let's hear it, player 2. That's correct. All right, let's get back. Let's hear it for the boy. 1984. It's player 2. Yes. We return to you, player 2. Zippity-doo-dah, 1947. Okay, player 1. Good. All right, let's get back. Papa, Can You Hear Me? 1983. Yes, player 1. Good for you. Player 1, you pick again, please. The Keebler elves could probably tell you that the name of this snack comes from a Dutch word for small cake. Player 3? Hey, you're right.
Yeah! Woo!
Player 3. Maple or otherwise, this thick, sweet stuff is from the Arabic for to drink. Player 2. Right you are. Player 2. First used in a novel about 90 years ago, it refers to a bright person, not someone who resembles Humpty Dumpty. Player 2. Good. Player 2. The name of this type of aircraft is from two Greek words meaning spiral wing. It's player 3. That's correct. Where do we begin? The term funny bone is actually a pun on the name of this upper arm bone. Player 1. Good. Player 1, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. At the end of this novel, Reverend Dimsdale reveals publicly that he is the father of Hester Prynne's daughter. Player 2. That is correct. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. This character's first literary appearance was in the tragic drama The Seducer of Seville. It's player one. Correct. Okay, let's get back into it. He wrote the 2001, 2010, 2061, and 3001 Odyssey books. Okay, player one. That's right, way to go. Player one, choose again. This Neville Shute novel depicts the coming annihilation of the human race after a nuclear war. Okay, player two. That's correct. Player two. The title of this 1985 Bobby Ann Mason novel refers to the time a soldier spent in Vietnam. Okay, player three. Good. Okay, let's get back into this. Player three, you make the next selection as we continue. The part of your eye that looks like a black circle is called this. It's the center of the iris. Let's hear it, player two. Yes. Player two. Otoliths are found in the vestibule of the inner part of this organ. Player two. Hey, you're right. You again, player two. This main artery of the heart is said to resemble a cane with its arch at the top of the heart. It's player two. Right. You again, player two. This part of the brain, just above the brainstem, is about the size of an orange. Yes, player two. Yeah, good. We return to you, Jimmy.
A low arch can cause the foot to roll inward too much when running, an effect called over this.
Yes, player three. That's correct. Player three, make a selection, please, as we continue. Since many of Suriname's workers come from India, this religion is practiced by almost 30%. Player two. That is correct. Player two. In a 1667 deal, the English got New York City, and these people got the territory that would become Suriname. It's player one. Good. Okay, let's get back into this. A powerful presence in the country is Suralco, part of this giant metals company. Let's hear it, player one. Yes. Player one. Suriname is wedged between Guyana and this dependency. Let's hear it, player two. Good for you. Player two, start us. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You're currently tied with player one. Decide on your wager, player two. Here is your clue. About half of Suriname's 439,000 people live in this capital city. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player two, back to you for our next selection. This New Mexico artist colony town's pueblo was chosen as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992. Yes, player 3?
Yeah!
Hey, you're right. Okay, let's get back. Here's Jimmy to start us off.
If you're feeling a little rocky, run up these stairs to visit this city's museum at Benjamin Franklin Parkway.
Player 1? You are correct. Player 1, make a selection, please, as we continue. Answer? The second daily double. You're in second right now. What are you going to wager? Answer this. Mormons settled this city in 1855, but thought it was too much of a gamble and abandoned it in 1857. That's it. You get to pick again, player 1. This Oklahoma city is known for its Art Deco buildings, including the Phillips Oil Philcade. Okay, player 3. Right you are. And now the $2,000 clue. Granite works sprung up in and around this state capital, using stone from Bahrain, a few miles away. It's player 3. You are correct. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Here's today's Final Jeopardy category. Poets. You need to select your wager. Now it's time for the Final Jeopardy clue, and here it is. Fired from a job for laziness, he wrote, "I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass." Did you come up with the correct response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Let's see your response. How much do you add to your total with that correct response? What did you say? With that correct response, you will gain. This makes you our new champion, player 2, so congratulations. So long.